Hi fifth graders, this is Miss Ferguson here to teach you Lesson 16 problem set from Module 5, Grade 5. So remember, if you're not sure which one it is, it'll say Lesson 16 problem set 5-5 at the top corner. On this one, we are going to be talking about some geometry. We linked in that video that was sent to your parents along with these links some vocabulary for geometry. I really want you to make sure that you're watching that video before you start on this. It's going to help you so much. I also want to talk about making sure that you use what you have on hand. I'm going to show you right here. I could not find a ruler. This is a paint stick from Home Depot that I happened to find. If you don't have something like this, totally fine. Use the edge of your paper or something else. You do not have to have tools with these. Don't make that be a problem. Find something that works. We all have the edge of a piece of paper. Many of you got binders or folders that all of your work came in. Use one of those. It's not going to hurt. Okay, so we are going to talk a little bit about the directions. It says draw a pair of parallel lines in each box. Then use the parallel lines to draw a trapezoid with the following. So, in order to do this, I have to know that vocabulary. What is a parallel line? Parallel lines are two lines that are the same distance apart forever. They will never intersect. So, in order to do that, I'm just going to take my pencil and my ruler or paint stick or whatever you have, because we don't have to measure these exactly. And to make this easy on myself, I'm going to draw one right here and one right here. So you see those, they are parallel. They could go on forever and never intersect. And this one says we are drawing a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a polygon, so that means it has four closed edges. It has four sides and no right angles, I think. Okay, so in this one it says no right angles. So in order to do that, we also have to remember a 90-degree angle is a right angle. So if you don't have a protractor, which I'm assuming many of you don't, I know I don't have one at my house, look at the edge of my paper. That is a right angle. It's anything that's going to make a square. If I use the edge of my paint stick or ruler here, those are right angles. So use what you have around you to help you figure it out. So it says no right angles. Remember, I'm videotaping this and trying to do it with my hands free. So I know I'm making a trapezoid out of mine, and I want no right angle, so I'm going to curve those. And I noticed that I have some hang off right here. So a trapezoid, I'm sorry, I never finished that, has at least one set of parallel lines. Kind of forgot for a second, but I remember now. So I'm going to check. This one, is it a right angle? Could I measure it up with this? Nope, that's good. Nope, that's good. Nope, that's good. Nope, that's good. So I'm using my tools around me to figure it out. I'm not asking you to measure the degrees in there or anything like that. So this one, on B, it says only one obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees, which is a right angle, right? So we know it's going to be one of those angles that is greater than the edge here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my parallel lines first. All right. And remember, I'm looking for only one obtuse angle. I'm looking at the way that I drew these parallel lines. I'm probably not going to be able to do that. Totally fine. I'm going to So remember, these are my trapezoids. They have to have parallel lines. I'm going to try to figure out how I can get my obtuse angle. One obtuse angle greater than a right angle, remember. And then this one, I'm just going to go straight down and make some right angles because it says only one obtuse. It doesn't say anything about not having right angles. So my paper's good here. I'm going to erase my extras. So I see I have two right angles right here. Those are not obtuse, those are right. This one, if I measured against my stick, I can see that it's less than a right angle, so that would be an acute angle. And then we have this one. Is it greater than a right angle? It absolutely is. So I have my one obtuse angle right here. Okay, let me go down here. Two obtuse angles. Okay, so first I know that I need to draw my parallel lines. Okay. All right. Remember, my obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees. Greater than 90 degrees. This one is probably going to be what you think of as a traditional or regular trapezoid. So I have these two on my top right here. Oh, that's less than 90 degrees. This one is less than 90 degrees. So those are both two acute angles. And this one, oh, definitely greater than 90 degrees. So that would be one obtuse angle. And my second one right here, two obtuse angles. So I've got my two obtuse angles right here. And then one right angle, but it says at least. Remember, at least means I could have more than one right angle, right? So first I'm starting out with my parallel line. Ooh, that was some terrible drawing. Once again, hard to hold my phone to record and draw. Doing the best I can though here. Okay, so there's my somewhat parallel lines at the edge of the drawing. And it says at least one right angle. I'm gonna go ahead and get that one started right away. I know that my right angle is gonna be straight up and down, so I'm gonna use my straight edge to do that. Oh, here I've already, before I'm even finished, I've already got my right angle. And then this one can go in any direction, so. I'm gonna go like that. Can erase any of those extras that I drew from my original parallel lines. I can see that this is another right angle. This one would be obtuse, and this one would be an acute angle, or less than 90 degrees. Okay, so that's our first page, 1A through D. So now, it says 2, use the trapezoids you drew to complete the task below. So I'm going to take those trapezoids that I already drew, right, to help me. It says, okay, so measure the angle of your trapezoid with a protractor and record the measurement. I do not need to do 2A or B. So I am eliminating 2 unless you have a protractor at home, which I'm gonna say probably most of us do not, and that's totally fine. You do not need to do number 2. 3, list the properties that are shared by the trapezoids that you worked with today. So let's look at these. What's something that we can say that is the same or shared about all of them? Well, I know that every single one of them has at least one set of parallel lines because they are trapezoids. So we're gonna say one set of parallel lines. Oops, if I spell it right. One. What's another thing that we could say? Well, this one, and these two, this one, all have obtuse angles, but this first one does not have any obtuse angles, does it? No, I guess it does. I didn't even measure. So we can say they all have obtuse angles. All have at least one obtuse angle. Okay. They don't all have right angles. Do they all have acute angles? That's an acute one, that's an acute one, these are acute ones, and these are acute ones. Oh, look, they all have at least one acute angle. There are many other things that we could say about these. They're all polygons. They are all quadrilaterals, things like that today. But I'm just looking at especially those angles. So you can definitely add more to that list, but I am going to stop there. So it says, when can a quadrilateral, number 4, when can a quadrilateral also be called a trapezoid? So what did we say? One set of parallel lines equals a trapezoid. So I'm going to write down any quadrilateral that has one set of parallel lines. Okay. And then finally, number 5, follow the directions to draw one last trapezoid. Draw a segment AB parallel to the bottom of this page that is 5 centimeters long. This is where you might struggle with the tools that you have, and that's okay. I'm going to show you how you can just fix it, because I also don't have the correct tools. Totally fine, right? So I might just draw one that is, you know what? The more I'm looking at this, draw 2 55-degree angles. We are not going to do number 5 either. If you have the tools and you would like to challenge yourself to do at least part of those, you absolutely can, but you do not have the tools available to you from your teachers, and so don't worry about number 2 or number 5 on problem set 16 in module 5. If you have any questions, contact your teacher, and we would love to help you.